Today we're going to go over how to do an application for new water service in Fairfax County. Um, this could be for a totally new service or for an upgrade. In this case, our existing line is too small and we want to do an upgrade. So a couple things on here, it doesn't match perfectly. This is the actual application that goes to Fairfax Water. I've pre-populated this. We're going to put the address, Falls Church. The subdivision, a lot of people don't know where to find that information, so I'm just going to pull it up here. We're going to go ahead and search icarefairfax.com. Some of you are probably familiar with the screen. The address is 7313, no unit number, Woodley. No need to put place, street, or anything like that. It typically just confuses the system. So for the subdivision, you're going to scroll down here, and the legal description is right here. So that was the original subdivision way back when they actually built this lot 50 years ago. So this is going to be Poplar Heights. Section doesn't really matter. Let me look at this real quick. There's really no information. I'm just going to put NA. They're really just looking for a way to search for this. The name of the organization is the LLC that we use for this property, which is Woodley Place. You can also find out this is public information, Woodley Place, our address as well. You're always going to put in the billing information, not as the address that we're getting service, but our main office, cell phone number, customer classification. We are the builder. It is a single family lot, and this is a new structure. The other thing a lot of people mix up is Fairfax County services their sewer by many different ways. You can do an individual system, City of Fairfax. This is actually Fairfax County, Virginia. We typically don't do work in the City of Falls Church or City of Fairfax, so almost always it's going to be Fairfax County individual system is well and separate. Now this doesn't match up perfectly, but your reason I'll try to do it right here. So we're back in the iCare system, and what we're looking for is this map number up here. So this is the map lot and block is what it is. But it doesn't match up exactly to their form. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do this on split screen. So this is going to be 0505, and then it's going to be lot, or excuse me, the block, and then the lot is 002. Don't ask me why this doesn't match perfectly to the system, but that's just the way some of these things are. They have, just like I said, City of Falls Church, Alexandria. There's a whole bunch of different sub-cities within here. So, but what they're just looking for is the map ID, lot and block. So you want to take that 0501, then that's going to be block number 02. And then the lot is 0020. Really, they're just going to be researching it backwards to fill in exactly what they need and to find the address. The service side, for us, it's always 1 inch. You would be, if you didn't know this answer, you would have to call the engineer, which would be the person to actually call for this. But I will show you. Fairfax County used to tell us the answer. But they don't want to guarantee it anymore. So I will pull it up for you real quick. I had previously asked the engineer over here. And the way that they break this down, the service line for a single family is always 1 inch. That's the line coming from the street to the meter box. And then the question for the engineer is the gallons per minute. And for this one, she calculated it as whatever it was, 35 or something. So the service line is 1, the meter size is 3/4. So service side is 1 inch, meter size is 3/4. And after that point, you are done. So we're going to go ahead and save this. Alright, so we have our file ready. And the other thing we need to do is send this to Fairfax. So just give me one moment. And what this is going to do is start the initial process. That'll take about 2 months to process through. And I'll pull it right here. So the only thing that you'll have to do is send out the application. Here's the terms. Let me just double check that real quick. Nothing to sign here. I'm just making sure that nothing has changed. And the water standards is just a standard detail. So when you're done with that, you're going to respond back to this email, which is new services. Let me open that up for you real quick. I will forward this email as well. Gosh. So it's newservices@fairfaxwater.org. Let me make sure this is the same one. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. So just go ahead, write them an email. Good afternoon. Please see the attached application for new service at, I'm going to just put the address again, place, excuse me, and this is going to be, I was looking at the zip code. Always ask them, please confirm the receipt of this email. Okay, I'm not going to actually send this. You'll send that off to them, but this task is not done, unfortunately, because sometimes they do not confirm. And the last thing we want to do is send the email off, think that we are done with the task when we're actually not. We want them to confirm that they have accepted the application. If they haven't, we'll follow back up with them. And then the last piece of this puzzle, let's say in 2 or 3 days, when you actually get that confirmation, we're going to go back into Woodley. And remember, we're always working on a team with other people, so everybody needs to be keeping these schedules up to date. And we're going to go into utility renew new connections, utility disconnect, excuse me, utility reconnections, and we're going to drop down here water company, and we'll go ahead and change that to Fairfax Water. We're going to choose the start date, which is, let's say hypothetically we get the email back. We're going to get the email back, and then this means the process is started. So as you can see from this one, let me just roll these up so it doesn't get confusing. So if I'm working with somebody else, which in this case we are, you can see that Washington Gas, they started the process on January 10th. Green means no confirmation. Dominion Energy, they have confirmed it. So what we would do is go ahead and just right click, change our color. You either do one of 2 things. Default is the green. That means the process has not started. And in this case, let's just say we got the confirmation email from Fairfax County Water. You would change your color and then go to yellow. Then that, if the the other person who's working on this is on vacation or is unavailable, we can always go into utility connections and we know exactly where we're at. We know that we started this process on the 15th. Nobody's confirmed. This is the 10th. Nobody's confirmed. Dominion started on the 10th, and it is confirmed. So what we would do in a couple days, if we don't have confirmation, maybe Friday or so, shoot them an email, say what's the status of this application, let's get this into yellow, and we know our process is started. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you.